Hi, Christine. Hi, Bernie. Welcome, everybody. We'll give it a few minutes because we're a little bit early. How you guys been? Good? Have you been connecting to spirit? Have you been sensing spirit? Have you been getting messages from spirit? This is always the fun stuff, isn't it? Hello, Jenny. Welcome. We'll give a few minutes for people to roll in. And we'll get started. Just connecting the spirit right now, just feeling this beautiful energetic flow. I'm doing well, Jenny. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Mel. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm well. Hope you're doing well. You too, Christine. Thank you. I am well. I'm busy. It's good. It's good to be busy with spirit. It makes the day fly. Working on my fourth book, courses, mediumship. It's great. It's just great. But the weather's changing here in Greece now. We had beautiful weather all in November, even until last week, and now it's changing. So you can't have, perfection. It's windy, it's cold, it gets to your bones, but I'm sure the whole world is experiencing this. It's just that you get spoiled on the Greek island. I actually started wearing socks last week. I haven't worn socks since April, May. So it's just, it is what it is. It's part of living. Nice, Jenny. Yeah. They always come in dreams because that's when our conscious mind is settled. It's not functioning at 100% as it does during the day. So, especially in dreams, we're a lot more receptive and we're open to receive information, which is beautiful. I know, Mel, Australia, summertime. I know. Good for you. Storm in Ireland. I know. I was just thinking that when I actually have money one day again, I'm gonna relocate and live somewhere warm during the winter months because I'm done with this cold. I'm done. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. Yeah, Jenny. So always connect to them in the dream state. It's beautiful. That's where you get a lot of information. And then once we start getting past the loved ones, then you're connecting with guides. Then you connect to your higher self, and it's just like a beautiful two-way conversation in your dream state. Lucid dreaming. You should check out how to do that. That's really amazing because that's when you really know who's talking to you, and you're aware of it, which is awesome. Thank you, Mel. Australia. Yeah, I should come. I have a few students in Australia. Maybe I'll open up a training for trance or evidential. Who knows? We'll see what happens. There's a lot on my plate right now. We'll see what's going to happen. So it's all good. All right, let's begin. Let's see. We have a few minutes anyway, but let's just connect with spirit a little bit. Again, this is a trance evidential, so I'm not necessarily reading your messages. So I know you all want spirit. Let's just see if spirit comes. I do connect with spirit. Thank you. I connect with spirit and I work on energy and their essence and we blend. It's always a beautiful, loving, powerful blend. So thank you very much for showing up today and allowing me the privilege to connect with them. And then I bring what I get. You guys in chat, type in the chat at that point what you can understand until we find the sitter. And again, sometimes there's more than one sitter because if someone's father is a certain personality, as is someone else's father, they could both be coming in and mirroring the personality trait to connect with both of you. And then usually we give up on trying to find one sitter and just accept that maybe it's two. And always the message relates to both sitters. So it's not like, someone's got to get out and someone's going to get in. I welcome 2-3 sitters that could connect to. It doesn't have to be directly for one. That's just not how spirit works. That's how the human mind works. And that's how a lot of teachings are taught. But I don't go with that structure. I just go and follow spirit. All right. So let's get started. Because I already have a mother coming in. Now, she's tough as nails, okay? She was a tough as nails personality. I feel friction. Definitely there's a lot of friction happening here, especially towards the end of her cycle. I'm sensing she could have been really sharp, nasty, tough. Hey, Rose, welcome. Where I could also sense that, hey, Joel, I could sense that the sitter, whatever mom this was, it definitely made an impact on you, especially towards the ending here. Like, even though if you tried to be nice, it's like there was always a friction happening. I'm understanding why. I'm understanding. I think mom wanted you to be perfect. She wanted the best. She wanted to be better than her. I get that. But I don't think she always listened to you. Like, I'm sensing that this kind of a relationship is where if you were speaking about something, if you were excited about something, even when you were younger, she cut you off. She cut you off. She'd give you her perspective. She'd tell you what she thought about it. Even though you weren't asking for advice, you just wanted to talk to her and tell her, but she kept cutting you off. Take the friction. Great, Rebecca. Rebecca, can you understand that part where you be coming either from school or somewhere or some person or your mom, listen to what happened here and this and that, and instead of being excited for you, she'd be like cutting you down, like, why? Why did that happen? Why'd you say that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Like that kind of a dynamic in the relationship, if anybody could understand that. But perhaps you didn't feel Mandy. I heard the word the name Mandy. Maybe that's relevant somewhere. Mandy. Perhaps you didn't feel she wouldn't listen. Yeah. So you wouldn't feel like you were always heard. And sometimes you felt like you weren't seen. Even if she was right in front of you, you could feel that maybe she was looking past you. My Nana, who was like my mom, okay, can definitely take the friction with her, though we weren't talking when she passed, though I tried. You know, a Mandy. Okay, Rebecca, fantastic. Thanks, Mel. Okay, let's keep going. Rebecca, spot on. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful. Now, something about a leg, a left leg, maybe. I see swelling. Just swelling. The ankles, the thigh swelling, made mobility difficult. I'm not certain if it's her or if somebody in your life now that has that. I'm kind of leaning toward it being more her, a limp, maybe even a cane. Just this leg issue with her legs. Okay, great, Rebecca. Thank you. Fantastic. Wonderful. Now, Rebecca, something about forgiveness. Something happened where perhaps you never really forgave her. Something. Thank you, Mel. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Your legs are issues at the moment. Okay, that's why I felt both of you. Thank you, Rebecca. Definitely, I could. As far as I say, you too, or somebody you know. But I could feel it strongly her, but I could feel it kind of like crossing over into the living. So I could also know somebody that's having a leg issue. Great. Thank you. Can you understand forgiveness? You didn't forgive her for something, or you're having a problem, a tough time forgiving her for either what she said to you, which really cut deep, or how she acted to you, or somebody in the living you're having a problem forgiving because they're reminding you of your mom. Right. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks. I think that's what that is too. It's not only that you didn't want to forgive her. It's not that you can't. You just didn't want to forgive her. And somebody in your current life, in your life now currently, is also bringing you the same kind of reaction. If you can understand that, because she's bringing it over, she's crossing the bridge again, like it's happening now for you too. There's some kind of a forgiving issue here. Again, you don't want to forgive them. It's not that you can't. You choose not to. The same with your mom. Can you understand why she's bringing this up? I'm sensing it's a guy, Randy. Well, it could be a woman's name too. Randy, I think I'm hearing. Max, Randy and Max. Yes, there is. Wonderful, Rebecca. Thank you. Can you understand the names Randy or Max? And would you understand that this is a guy that she's referencing? A man. Or maybe it's just not a man. Maybe that's another name, Randy and Max, but that's the person you're having a hard time forgiving. But I'm not certain now because these words just flew out of nowhere. So if you can understand those names, that's great. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay, great. Don't worry about the names. Perfect. As long as you know who it is, and it's a man. Wonderful. Great. That's done. That's perfect. We can move on. Maybe Randy and Max is another spirit that is calling dibs on next. And they throw out the name. If the name comes back after your mom is over, it was done, then we'll see what the name is. Okay, so let's let her come and speak to you now, Becca. Just so you know, her essence is not. So the essence, the energy I felt first was intentional, because her essence is bringing me in that personality and that vibe so you can connect to who it is, okay? But I assure you, this is not her essence, not the core essence. Now, as her essence is coming closer and blending, I'm getting the beautiful chill sensation. I could really feel love. My heart is expanding, which I'm certain you're feeling in your heart now as well. And she has a very soothing, calming, loving presence. Very maternal, very loving and very positive. Like she's your cheerleader in the background, like with the pom-poms, like, yeah, go Rebecca. So let me just be quiet now, let her. To err is human. To forgive is divine. Pride, ego, jealousy, fear, insecurity are why we find forgiving so difficult. We remember the pain. We remember the incident. We felt betrayed, intentionally hurt, all while we were trying to love. That's why the wound is so deep at times. But it was never about the memories. It was never about the act. Nor is it about intention. Everything happens for a reason. Everything helps you grow, helps you become who you're meant to become. There's no random acts. These are all soul agreements. What you see as pain is masked in love. You feel my love. You sense me near. Let go of the pain. Begin by forgiving yourself. And that is how you can forgive others. It's never as bad as you think it is. These are moments throughout an entire life's arc. Notice how even your memories Offer many wonderful memories, moments, laughter, love. And the difficult moments are sprinkled. A few here, a few there. That's how your life should be. Fill it with laughter. Fill it with happiness. Fill it with love. And be prepared to receive the seasoning of pain, betrayal, heartache. The seasoning does not define you. The life does. You have the power to create the life as you wish. As long as you allow love to be your foundation, your life will always present love and happiness. It's up to you, my beautiful girl. Make it count. Make it special. Be the love. That's a beautiful energy. Very nice, Rebecca. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. It was an honor. All right. Hi to all those who came in late. Again, this is Trance Evidential. I connect with spirit and bring in whoever we have. I hear the name Alice, and then I heard Alice in Wonderland. And I'm sensing another mother's presence coming forward. I don't know why Alice in Wonderland is being referenced. Something about the rabbit hole. You too, Joa. I'm good, thank you. Hey, Rose. Alice after Alice in Wonderland. All right, here we go. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, great. And so now we have the Alice and the Alice in Wonderland, but something about you going down the rabbit hole. So this is definitely you would understand your mother in spirit. Your grandmother is Alice after Alice in Wonderland. Perfect. Hi, Avi. Okay. So Stace, you would understand your mother in spirit. Your grandma in spirit. Your aunties in spirit. Okay, auntie in spirit. Or my grand, or maybe it is grandma. Okay, let's. I felt the motherly energy. See, I didn't say mother. I felt motherly energy. That's why I could tell. I wasn't 100% sure it was mother. That's why I was asking you. It wasn't as powerful as a mom. I know it's a mom, but this is definitely motherly with me. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Charlene. Thanks. Motherly. I have a feeling this is for Stace because she also understands the Alice and the grandmother and niece and all that. Daughter, whatever you said. Was it daughter you said? Or niece? Okay, but now I understand it's your grandmother who was very motherly, perfect. That's what I was looking at. And your granddaughter is Alice. All right, got it. Perfect. And after Alice was perfect. Okay, thank you. So, but you're the one going down the rabbit hole. I could see us spiraling down, not in a bad way. I think it's got to do with, well, yes, it has to do with self-confidence. She's now Now she's showing me Alice going down the rabbit hole, the fictional character. And it was Alice's self-confidence, which caused her to come down with issues. There you go, confidence. Thank you. Exactly. That's exactly what you wanted me to bring forth for you. Now your grandmother, it's like I'm seeing a vision of short, pudgy cheeks, glasses, and very sweet, maybe knitting or whatever, and just speaking always in a very soothing way, like, honey, don't think like that. Very reassuring and very loving. That's the motherly presence I felt, because she's very enduring. She was very enduring with you, because she's coming across like that and very cute. Like you just want to squeeze her cheeks. Okay, spot on description. Thank you. It's exactly what I'm feeling. Like, maybe she squeezed your cheeks, or you want to squeeze her cheeks, or something like that. Because that's exactly the energy I'm feeling and the visual I'm getting. So she wants to talk to you about the confidence on why you're going down the rabbit hole. I'm feeling this movie, or this novel. I think with her it was more of the novel of Alice in Wonderland rather than the movie. But I feel like she could really relate to a lot of this, as could your family. I guess this is a family fondness of Alice in Wonderland, because she keeps bringing this over and over and over in different parts of it. So let her come through now, Stace. Really, really, really loving. Gosh, like I don't even want her to leave, to be honest. The book says Grant taught me that. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. That's what it is. Literature, absolutely. Because I can feel the books is a very the books is the common thread. That's why she taught you and the love of books. You love books, and it's a common thread. And you're teaching your daughter books. It's just the thread down through generations is the importance of literature. Hold your head up high, my darling girl. What is perfect? Notice how you have always viewed people based it on their looks, their intelligence, their wealth. To you, they seem perfect. But each time you viewed through that lens, you notice another flaw in yourself. Everyone carries flaws. That's what makes them human. Perception is always one-sided. You're never certain if the one you perceived as more beautiful or smarter or wealthier is confident with themselves. You just assume they are. The logical mind has a way of tricking you, my darling girl. You are perfect. Everyone is perfect. For everyone is a soul. Raise your chin when you walk. Be proud of yourself. Love yourself. Don't notice flaws. Don't judge yourself or compare to others. Don't ever think you lack abilities or you're not good enough or pretty enough or smart enough, because you are. Your abilities belong to your soul. Your perfection, the same. Honor who you truly are by simply believing in yourself. Then you can offer gentle reminders to those you love to also believe in themselves. Your smile, your laughter, your generosity, your love is what they all feel. No one views imperfections when they receive love from you and kindness. Offer the same to yourself now. Be kind with yourself, generous, nice, and love yourself. As I continue to love you. My little Alice. That was nice and emotional. Yes, I have tears in my eyes. I'm certain so do you. That was a beautiful emotional connection. Thank you for allowing me to bring that through. What a beautiful spirit. That was great. We have shared tears, Stace. That's nice. That's very nice. All right, everybody, welcome back. We have Paul coming in. Paul, maybe Paul is you or someone with you. It's my honor, Stace. Thank you. She is a special lady. She's a special soul. Beautiful energy. I could feel that 1,000%. 1,000%. I still feel her, the remnants of her essence, absolutely divine and loving and sweet. And she even said thank you to me, which is amazing. Beautiful. Thank you, Christine. Okay, so we have Paul coming in. Now, this is interesting because I have a father and a brother. So it opens a lot of possibilities. It could be that Paul is a brother and who's alive and there's a father in spirit. It could be that the city was a father and a brother in spirit. It could be that Paul is your spouse or somebody. So Paul is a name that's definitely, without a doubt, relevant because I heard it really loud and crystal clear. So Paul is somewhere important here. I just don't know where yet. So let's just focus on who we have. Definitely a father. He's I'm going to say a loud mouth, but I don't mean in a bad way. I mean it more like he has a very powerful, vibrant voice. It travels in the room, like that kind of the projection of his voice is very deep, powerful, manly. So he's coming in that loud voice, if you will. I want to say he was a tall man. His stature was powerful. People could see he was powerful. Now, somebody has a tattoo on their right arm. I don't know if it's him. or the other man or someone in your life, but I could see like a bare arm with hair and a big tattoo right here. I want to place it on dad, like one of those like tattoos you get in the Navy or something like that. You know, I'm sort of leaning toward placing it with dad, but again, I'm not 100% certain because I just saw the tattoo on the arm. I didn't see who it belongs to just yet. This is a very confident man, very confident man. And I'm sensing that the brother, or again, guys, it could be a friend like a brother. It could be a father-in-law. It could be a father. Don't get caught up on exactly what it is. But the younger man, who I'm sensing as a brother, I don't feel he had as much confidence, and his voice didn't project the way the father's voice did. Where the father spoke with reverence in his voice, purpose, the son was, well, the younger man was much more silent and hardly spoke. Confidence was the issue. Okay, all of my texting stopped. So who can understand any of this so far? A father in spirit, again, the name Paul, I'm feeling it's important because I heard it very powerfully. Maybe it's not, it could be another spirit. I'm not going to sit there and rely on the name, so you don't rely on the name either. Let's start with dad. A powerful voice, a taller man, a presence to him. You knew when he walked in the room. I did get Navy or some kind of, I still think it's Navy. So maybe again, guys, maybe this is in the living. Maybe someone you know was in the Navy. My nephew, name it Paul, he's here. You have 3 dads in spirit. Okay, Christine. Okay, so Paul is here. Okay. And can you understand your nephew? Why is it a brother? Can you understand your nephew as soft spoken, maybe not as confident as one of your fathers? Since there aren't a lot of text messages, let me go back. Maybe I just brought in too many too fast. And I've confused you guys listening. Okay. Somebody's shin. I want to say the left shin. I could feel like the bone of the shin is splintered or shattered. Maybe some kind of an accident. I could just feel a lot of pain in my left bone in front of my leg, the front part of my leg. I could feel a lot of pain, like it's splintered or shattered. Again, I'm not certain if it's dad in spirit or somebody here. Maybe that's what Paul is, but there's a lot of pain. Okay, Paul's here. Okay, he doesn't say much. Great, Christine. Can you understand who had this really powerful pain on the left leg, on the main bone, the shin? I guess it's called the shin bone. I don't know. The bone that comes down, I can feel a lot of pressure, a lot of pain, either splintered, shattered, something happened, caused a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain. Maybe somebody in the living, or maybe dad in spirit, or anybody else can understand this. Hi, Houston, thank you. Can anybody understand? Okay, let's back up. Can anyone understand a father in spirit who had a loud projected voice, who was a bigger man, who had presence? And I want to say that he also had a problem with his shin bone. Or maybe there was an accident in the past, or they had a limp, or there was a lot of pain at one point. Or anybody in the living has a problem with the leg, and a father in spirit who fits that description. and also a name Paul, if that's relevant to anybody. Dad was very confident. Skin grafts. All right, Christine. Wonderful. Perfect. So it's just stepdad. That's why I corrected it earlier, father or stepfather. Perfect. Great. Fantastic. And Paul's in a lot of pain right now. Okay. And can you, Christine, understand your stepfather as a confident man who had that loud projected voice? Christine, did I bring your stepfather in another time that fit the same description? Would you remember that? Because I feel like this is a repeat, an echo. I'm sensing we've been here before. Or maybe it's just my imagination. So dad's confident, stepfather's confident, Paul is not confident, and leg pain, he was very confident. Great, Christine, thank you. So I was trying to connect the dots here. If stepdad was very confident and Paul, who's in the living, is not as confident, I'm sensing, I thought at first, obviously, okay, Christine, thanks. It just kind of came to me that I felt this is a repeat. It's okay, it's fine. They come in more than once. You have leg pain. Okay, great. Now, I'm also understanding, at first I thought that you don't have confidence or lacking confidence like Paul, but now I'm sensing from your stepfather, you're overconfident about something going on right now. Because it's not like you're overconfident in general. You're overconfident about something right now that's happening. Right now could be in the last 2 weeks, the last month, something that's starting to come up and it's going to be project later on. So it's not right this minute, but right now. Can you understand that you're overconfident about a situation or something or someone, and you're even questioning, why am I so confident about this? Can you understand what this is about, Christine? Or you're trying to help somebody be more confident and you're coming across as overconfident? That's right. Thank you, Christine. Excellent. Excellent. But you're aware. You're aware that you're overconfident about something, and it's beginning to alarm you. It's beginning to alarm you in the sense that you're not believing in your own confidence about this because you're too confident about it. About Paul. That's what I figured it was about Paul. Exactly. Because that's why Paul came in, and that's why he's not as confident, and that's why you are overconfident about this issue. It's exactly now it's making sense what he's saying, what stepdad's saying. And you find it alarming. You're like, why? Why am I so confident about this? Okay. Okay. But you're helping him. Let him say the rest. I'm understanding what this is about more. Because you are helping Paul. And that's key that you're not catching. You've always been the observer. You see and speak with your eyes. Nothing hardly ever passes. You notice everything. This is a beautiful quality. But by noticing others, you notice more of yourself. But you also notice corrective methods others require to fulfill the destiny of their life. This is the most difficult aspect of carrying the ability that you possess. For it's impossible to help everyone. And many times, they don't want to listen. It's not because they don't believe you. It's because they are uncertain with themselves. Fear is a motivating factor. Change as well. Your confidence stems from your wisdom, what you have experienced through life, your ability to observe. You learn by others' mistakes, which in turn helps you learn by your mistakes. With this gift comes responsibility. To know when to step back and still offer support and love. To be patient rather than hurried. To offer trust that they are all on their journey as intended at this time. And the same applies to you. Don't rush. Be patient. You are precisely where you are meant to be on your journey at this time. You can observe from afar. You can apply it to your own life. But you cannot change the trajectory of others' lives. Which is why so often through your life you have sensed that your words have fallen on deaf ears. That is inaccurate. They listened, they heard, but they simply did not implement your wisdom. Not for malice, but because it was not their time. Continue to speak with encouragement, with love to all. You may offer what you've observed in subtle hints, gentle ways, loving advice, and trust that seeds are being planted. Lastly, utilize this keen observance you possess to continue your own development with connection to spirit and source. This is why you possess the ability. You've been training, sharpening the skill in human form. Now it's time to rely and trust it with your development. Oh, that was fun. Thank you, Christine. That was beautiful energy. Wow, that was nice. Ooh. Thank you. That was real nice. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, now I have either someone's husband or significant other or past boyfriend or just a love interest. I heard the name Barry. Where it fits, I'm not certain if it's in the deceased, if it's in the living. Barry is the name I heard. This is definitely a connection of the heart. I'm sensing it's like a husband or ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, but I want to. I'm sensing wedding bells. I'm sensing a marriage. Thank you, Christine. I'm happy it resonated with you. It was an honor to bring him through. Thank you. Isn't that funny how I brought him twice for you and over how many months has it been, huh? Wow. And then I remembered. I never remember who I bring through. Or something clicked. I don't know why. Okay. So let's go back. Again, Barry doesn't have to be the name. If it doesn't connect with you guys, don't worry about it. Maybe it'll come later. Resonates. Okay. It could be Gary. Yeah, absolutely. What did I say? Barry, Gary, absolutely. Maybe I just heard it wrong. So Shelly Ann and Dominic. I remember you said your name one time, Dominic. I forgot it though. It's okay. So again, I'm kind of teetering between an ex-boyfriend, an ex-love, or second dad to me, not lover. Lover though. Okay, Rebecca. Maybe I have two. Hold on, Rebecca. But this, I'm sensing more like a husband. Like I said, I have wedding bells here. Maybe an ex-husband, or maybe it was a fiance and you were going to get married, never got to it. There was a passing. I just have wedding bells in the background somewhere, so it's a little bit more than just an ex-boyfriend in high school kind of a thing. My lover. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. My husband Gary passed 2 years ago. Wonderful, Julian. Okay, we have both of you. Excellent. Excellent. That's why I have the wedding bells. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. And you said Gary was the name, not Barry. Great. Perfect. Shelly Ann. Melissa. Would Dominator or Shelly Ann know a Melissa? I'm sensing this would be in the living, but then again, it could be the deceased. Melissa is connected to this spirit. The spirit knows a Melissa or knew a Melissa or you know Melissa. Grady was the second name. Okay. Okay, Dominator. Okay. Can Shelly Ann or Dominator understand a Melissa? Melissa. Mel? Melissa? Dominator. There we go. Excellent. No. Okay, Shelly Ann. Thank you. Just listen anyway, Shelly Ann. Maybe your your husband's still here too. And Dominator, would you understand that with your love, there was talk of marriage, wedding bells, or planning, maybe an engagement or something that was going to happen in the future? And would you understand that your love knew Melissa as well? Yes. I take it that's yes for both questions, right, Dominator? And also heard the name Fred. Fred. Now, I think Fred is a dog or an animal. I don't think Fred is a human, but I heard the name Fred and I'm kind of getting a visual of a dog or something like that. Yes, a friend's baby mama. Okay, great. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, great. And last thing, Dominator, can you understand the name Fred? Again, maybe it's an off name, but more like a dog or a pet that is connected to this love. or you have it. Flopsy a rabbit. Okay. And then there's an animal. I guess it was a dog. It's okay. All right. Something about the bow breaking just before Christmas. Okay, that's why he's coming back in now, right? Good timing. Something about the bow breaking. This is like on a boat, the bow breaking, but I don't think you went into boats or him. It's just symbolic. You broke, basically. You broke. Obviously, it's not, this was sudden. It wasn't sudden where it happened overnight, but it's as if your whole life changed suddenly 3 months before his passing, and it hasn't stopped changing till now, if you can understand that. That's the bow breaking. Yeah. That's yeah. That's the bow breaking. Because you knew about what was gonna happen, and you felt guilt that you couldn't do anything. Man, I got a sharp pain in my heart right now. This is your pain, Dominator. Man, I could barely breathe. You're carrying a lot. Let me begin by reminding you two things. I never and could never stop loving you. The second, I'm always with you. I never will leave you. I know you're hurting. I know you think it's not fair. I know there's anger still, confusion, guilt. It's got to go. You've got to let it go. The more you hold on to it, the less you feel me. And I'm always with you. It's nobody's fault. There is no loss. Feel your heart now. Notice how it just got softer. Some of your pain removed. Feel my hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Feel me hugging you. You sense the tingling. You sense the pressure. And you feel me in your heart. I'm always there. I'm only helping you focus on it now. Let go. Don't be afraid. If you let go of the pain, you're not letting go of me. I'm still with you for eternity, forever and ever. I hear you, but you don't hear me. So I'm asking you to hear me now. Let go of the pain. It's time to start your life again. No guilt, no shame, no regrets, only love. Nice, Dominator. Yeah, feel it. Feel that beautiful essence. That was powerful. I could feel this pain in your heart, and now it just kind of like broke into pieces. So I'm hoping that's what you feel too now. This is why when the spirit comes through, it's so powerful because they can really heal pain. And I really felt your pain. God, I felt but there was a knife in my chest. So hopefully that alleviated some of that pain. Thank you for the honor. That was a beautiful connection. I could feel the love you guys had for each other. Amazing. Okay. All right, we have time for one more thing. Thank you, Dominator. It was an honor. What's your name again, Dominator? You told me this another time. Dominate. You told me this another time. What's your name? Listen to me. Ah, cool. I didn't say it. He said it. I don't know what he said. Dominique. Okay, I could have sworn you told me this another time. Thank you. All right, guys. I think I have time for one more. And it's funny because I just had a spirit here, gave me the name, and then it kind of like floats away, comes back, floats away, and comes back. So I'm already sensing a practical jokester. Dylan, thank you. What was the name I said before? That's funny. Oh, so it's still yours. He's still with you. Interesting. Interesting. That's why he's playing that. Okay. That it was Gary. Barry, I said. Barry, I said. And you said Dylan. Maybe Barry White. Maybe Barry White is a big fan. He's a fan of Barry White. That's why I heard Barry. Maybe that's what the connection was. Because I'm feeling Barry White with Barry. Could be. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I can feel there's some practical jokes too coming around. Let's see if there's one more before we run out of time. I hear a lot of names. I hear Elizabeth. I hear Brandy, Bernadette. There's a lot of names being whispered to me. There's a lot of essences here. Let's get. Oh, we're out of time. We're out of time. Brady was the second name. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Very nice, Dominique. Thank you. Okay. All right. We're going to be out of time soon. So let me just. There's a lot of names being whispered in my ear, guys. These are like a whole bunch of spirit essences that are just trying to pop in really quick before at a time. Something like a ringing is happening. A ringing, a bell ringing, the doorbell ringing, a phone ringing. This one is a phone ringing. You heard the phone ringing. This is not your cell phone. This is a while back. This is one of those house phones. You picked up the house phone and you heard about the passing of this person. This ringing keeps going on and on and on and on and on. After the passing, you could hear the phone ringing in your mind. You could hear the phone ringing in your dreams. This phone ringing was almost haunting you because it reminded you of this one that you cared for and lost. Emily. The name here is associated with Emily. Even now, as I'm saying this to you, you recall that phone ringing. You could hear it clear as day. And your heart even skipped a beat. And you could feel the emotions you felt that moment. Short message. Asking you a question. Why do you continue to believe that life and death are separate? Why can't you accept that we are interconnected? Souls never die. Souls are always as one. If you sense me, it's not your imagination. It's your soul sensing mine. Now it's like a fly-by night. It was like, shoot. I could see it. I could hear it. They said it and right back out again. Melody. What's the name that I said, Andrea? I'm sorry, I don't remember what name I said. Aline, I know who. That's why I just picked up. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Brody. Okay. Well, I hope somebody was able to take that. I don't even remember what name I said, Andrea. But who can understand the phone ringing? An actual house phone, no cell phone. It just, I can hear it. Bling, bling. Emily. Emily, I said, right? Emily. Melody. Again, I don't know. But can you guys understand the phone ringing? So you heard the phone ringing, you picked up the phone, and that's when you got Emily, right? That's what I said, Emily. But again, it could have been Melody. Don't worry about the name. Can you remember, Andrea, that moment that phone was ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing? And I want to see like one of those black phones, like on the table, a black phone when you pick up the receiver, you're like, hello, the black phone with those metal rotary dial. I can see the phone itself. So can you understand the Andrea with you heard the news of this person passing because you answered the phone and somebody on the other line told you, and that ringing almost haunted you for a while. Can you understand that, Andrea? I remember that part, but I don't remember at that point what they said because then I just blacked out. So if you could remember that, it is for you. Or if anybody could understand that. Because that's what I saw, and that's how you would know it. Yes, wonderful, Andrea. There you go. Then it was for you. Okay, Stola, there you go. Both of you guys. So now that's perfect, wonderful. And can you understand what the message was about? I don't even remember the message now. That was again their influence. Something about you're having a difficult time believing that there's okay, Andrea, wonderful, excellent, happy, wonderful. How about you, Starla? Can you understand the message too? Where something about you don't believe that spirit can connect or something like that or with us? I don't know. Sorry, guys, it was just that we ran out of time and we had to cut that one short. But obviously, Andrea got it, and I think Starla got it too, and that's fantastic. Thank you, Rebecca. It was a pleasure. Andrew, I'm very happy. Excellent. Thank you. And Stola, I hope that goes for you too. Whew, that was fun. I'm energized and exhausted at the same time. That's spirit love. So thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it. Come again next Tuesday. Thank you, Rebecca. This is my grandmother. She passed. There you go, Stola. There you go. My pleasure, guys. It was an honor. Allow me to. Wonderful, Andrea. Wonderful. 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 So come again next Tuesday, guys. Trance Evidential. Let Spirit come and speak through me to you guys. And thank you very, very much for allowing me to share this beautiful, loving space and sacred space with your loved ones and be the bridge for you. So thank you very, very much. See you all next week. Take care.